whips in a Sprinter. What's a two-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Fights loose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Broncos first down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Wilson. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a second and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Buccaneers had 7-4 on the year. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2nd and 6. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. White running to the left. And a fast footwork by White. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
White is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And Johnson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 2. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for that fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this one and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Running left, it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Campbell making the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Blunts to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Buccaneers 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Wide again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Okay, ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready?
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, Walker. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Walker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Walker now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a single pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got this down to the 35. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Hold the ready.
From the shotgun, it's Walker. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Here's 3rd and 7. Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Mims in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims 22 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 48, Buccaneers 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Walker's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Wilson to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Oh, some strong running. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Henry will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46.
Walker now on 2nd down. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Here's Walker. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They started on the ground with Eckler. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara off the draw. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10